welcome back to the channel. I am so happy you are here today. If you are going through lockdown or you will go into lockdown in the near future, this video is for you. I've come up with 10 ideas of things you can do with your time during lockdown. This will make sure that you do not get bored and you do not get crazy. The first thing on the list is to do a puzzle. So I have got this one that I bought in the last lockdown last year. It has 1,500 pieces, which is quite a lot, but it also means it takes a while. Maybe some of you will find this a bit boring, but I found that it takes a good chunk of time. You can do a couple hours each day. You can listen to a really nice podcast or just your favorite music, and time just kind of flies by. Number 2 on the list is to clean or organize. Why don't you finally get those messy drawers under control? We all have those messy drawers or messy corners of our homes that we just never touch, and we have things that we need to get done but we never get done. But now you finally have the time. Why don't you do a deep clean, a deep clear out of all the stuff that you don't need? You will feel so good, relieved and clean afterwards. How many times can I say clean? I promise you, you'll feel great once you get it done. Number 3 on the list is one that is more creative. So it is coloring, drawing or painting. I'm sure that at least one of those will appeal to you. So for me, it's been this coloring book. It's called Art Therapy, which is exactly the point. You feel so relaxed once you just dive into coloring through all of these pages. This is something I have done so much since lockdown, and also even before. This is one that I got for Christmas. It's the best present I've ever gotten. So simple but so good. Number 4 on the list is reading, and this is kind of a given, but it is something that takes you a bit of time. You can learn something or just kind of get lost in a different world. So the book that I'm reading is the Book of Joy. I have been really enjoying this. It gives me such a positive and happy mindset. Number 5 is to go on walks. Of course, this is given that you can go outside, which we can here in Switzerland. It's a great way to get some fresh air, to get some exercise, to get your thoughts on a different track, and to come back with refreshed energy, and to get out and maybe explore something. I know it's not as exciting as traveling, let's say, but since you can't do that, you can go on walks and discover new areas of your neighborhood. Number 6 will also not come as a surprise for you, because this is something that literally every single human being in lockdown last year did. It is to cook or to bake. I mean, who doesn't like good food if you can cook, which I cannot so well. But anyway, you can bake a really nice cake and just kind of expand your cooking skills. This is something you can do at home. This is something that you can concentrate on, and this is a skill that you can use later on afterwards. Number 7 is to focus on your passion. Do you have a hobby, an interest, a passion that you've never really explored before because you didn't feel like you had the time? Now's the time. I, for example, have wanted to start a podcast for 100 years, and finally I have the time to dig deep into creating it, coming up with ideas, and really figuring out if this is something I want to do. For me, this is also YouTube, Instagram. This is basically what I spent most of my time during this lockdown doing, but for you it could be something completely different. So if you have a passion that you've been wanting to explore, what are you waiting for? Number 8 is kind of similar to what I just said, but it is to learn something new. Learn a new skill, take a course on something. I have now been living in Switzerland for 3 years, and I feel like my German is pretty steady. It's not perfect, but it's steady. And now I wanted to pick up Spanish again. So I've been on Duolingo, just learning Spanish, and yeah, learn something new. It'll benefit you. Idea number 9 is to create a photo album of your favorite memories. It can be from a trip, it can be from 2020, it can be from already 2021 if you already made so many memories. Anything that you want to remember and look back on later in life, create a photo album. So I went on smartphoto.ch. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I just really like that page, and I print so many things from there. And I printed out tons of pictures from last year because I wanted to remember all the things I did do in 2020, and it also made me a lot more positive with this whole situation. So I organized all the photos in this photo album, and I wrote a little text on when it was, what it was. And I love to look through and just get reminded of all the fun things I did actually manage to do. Most of it is at home, but it is still good memories. My 10th and final idea is also the most important, or at least it's the most serious out of all of the ideas, but it is to work on yourself. Now is the perfect time It's a step back. You're not spending that much time with other people. You're mostly by yourself, and now is the perfect time to look inside and grow. You can sit down and just have a good think. You can go on a walk and think about these things. You can write down things you want to work on. You can write down your most important values in life, get reminded of who you are. You can do things that make you feel like yourself. So for me, this is my evening dance parties. This is watching Eurovision or X Factor. This is maybe not something that everybody wants to do, but I think it would be something great to do. But anyway, these are all of my ideas of what you can do in lockdown. Well, I have more ideas, so if you want more, you can write me a comment down below. But these are the things I wanted to share with you guys, and these are the things that I am mainly doing during my lockdown. So if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and turn on the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I post a video. I'm posting now 2 times a week during lockdown, which is a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you very soon. Have a lovely day. Bye! Can we just talk about this baby hair for 1 second? What the hell is happening? It's been growing like crazy. Is it a look? I'm not sure. Anyway, goodbye!